In service of your sanity, you're about to hear me lay down some serious criticism of the public job market. Dysfunction. It's a word that describes the public job market quite accurately, because when it's all said and done, it's completely broken. You don't need me to explain this to you. After all, how often has applying to a public posting really netted you any benefit? I'm guessing not that often. So why the major dysfunction? Without me going into it too deeply, let's just say that once the internet entered into the job market mix, things got really messy. The advent of online job boards exploded the number of jobs that are visible and available to job seekers at any given time. Though keep in mind I use the word available pretty loosely, considering how hard these jobs are to land. On the job seeker side, you can see and apply to all these jobs, but since job seekers are terrible about self-qualifying, asking questions like, am I really equipped for this job? Let's find out. Applying is not always a very productive activity. In that same Forbes article that I mentioned earlier is this discouraging stat. For every public post, there are about 118 applicants. As a recruiter, I've seen this stat played out over and over again. The competition is high and the process takes forever. Like Dimitri, you might not even get a response, let alone an acknowledgement that someone actually looked over your application. As you might have already experienced, this scenario is completely maddening. Let me briefly explain more about why the public job market doesn't work. Number one, the public job market is dysfunctional and ineffective. It relies on robots and algorithms to match the job seeker with the right employer. Putting your resume into this market is like dropping it into a black hole and hoping it will somehow boomerang back. Number two, it lacks accountability. Nobody in the public job market has your back when you apply to an online job posting. Number three, the best jobs aren't even there because employers and decision makers want that professional connection that only a referral can give. Think about it this way. What's more appealing to you? A restaurant that a bunch of strangers with questionable taste have recommended on Yelp? Or a close foodie friend who swears by it? If you thought the latter, you're on to how employers think.